Yahoo for me!
Mario improved. Or what you got? What do you do? What do you do? I don't know. But Shy Guys now star. And Yoshi got smack 2-1. And Shy Guy became a superstar. Now star players are better than normal players. They kind of function the exact same thing as they did in the sequel. And you can star them, but there you go, see? You can tell the stats difference. I don't know if you can, but you should. Oh, I just lost internet. Oh yeah, because I turned off the computer. Anyways, let's get this party started. Careful when you cross the river. The Swanee River, that's... We still got some fireballs. Let's get this done. When I'm quoting English, random songs that I don't even know where they came from, except from an old TV show about a band that didn't even sing that song. Yeah, you know it. By I mean old, I don't mean 90s old, I mean like 70s, 60s. Old. I mean, it's an old show. I don't know why I watched it, but I watched it. It's actually not that bad. So, it ain't about drama. All now shows about bands are. It's about drama and, you know, I want to date her. I don't want to. Hey, let's fight all this girl we all like. Hey, let's all go to the party. Hey, we got someone's in trouble. Hey, actually not someone's in trouble. No one's in trouble in these kind of shows anymore. It's all about romance and happiness and friendship and it's about action adventure. It's all about the entertainment of the person at home, not about the womble jumble. I don't know why I'm talking in a Bill Cosby voice, but hey, I don't know. It's kind of the way I'll just gonna start the conversation. It's kind of interesting to hear about all these little stories about the little Bo Peep and watching her sheep. Oh. But still, I don't get why every show about a band has to end up always about being drama. I mean, a show I'm talking about is actually the Monkees with 2 E's. This is what I'm talking about. It's about a show about these 4 guys who lived in their apartments, who had very low rent, so half the time was about trying to make money. I don't know if they were a band, but they were not. The show was not a very famous band. But the whole premise was them just going on wacky adventures, trying to get money and trying to do stuff. I mean, it was entertaining. But not all the shows nowadays are just about. I mean, how many dang shows on Nickelodeon and Disney Channel are all about? Hey, let's. And what show on Disney Channel is besides the Disney Junior stuff, which is dumb? It's not about have anything to do with I don't know what I'm getting out here. Does not have the star. He did the Sweet Life of Drake and Josh was not Drake and Josh. Mixing up shows here. The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody was entertaining because it was just 2 kids having fun. That's entertaining. 2 kids randomly having fun. Just goofing off, going on their adventures. And the sequel is okay, but then again they got the more... They actually had more or less a school part of it, which wasn't as good because no one wants to watch people go to school. I mean, the reason that we watch TV after school is to forget about school. Not to just watch them go to school. No. It makes no sense in my point to have them go to school. I guess it was somewhat of an interesting plot point, but then again, you can only have it go for 4 years, because after 4 years, well then you're not in school anymore. Remember when Disney Channel had tried to put in those like little segments between the shows, like if it ended shortly, have like a 2-minute little show in. Yeah, that didn't work. I mean, nowadays it doesn't seem like anything. Eddie was a good show. It took that off. No, really one good show. There's only 2 shows I record every week. Sports Nation and Mad. They're the only shows I record. Every time it's on, it's a new one I record. Sports Nation's like Sports Center, but just with 2 people debating the whole entire time, and it gets really entertaining. And Mad is just a cartoon parody show, or it just makes fun of like everything. I love all the references in that. It's good. I'm a sucker for a good parody. You'll probably give me the laugh if you can parodize a song of some sort. Fireball! Let's go run. I did. Yeah, I'm not trying to get anyone here. I'm actually more busy focusing on my rant here than anything else. Because ranting's entertaining. It gives me something to talk about and focus my energy on. What else can I rant about? Wait, there's 2 games I want coming soon. Rune Factory, Ocean Tides, I think it's called, something along those lines, because the Japanese version was called, like, Tides of Ocean or something like that. Something along those lines, Rune Factory, and, Professor Layton. Those are my 2 favorite, series that are tad out there where the focus of my video games are sports or RPGs. Most of my favorite games are sports or RPGs. Super Smash Bros. Is out there. That's one that's out there. And the other one that's out there is Professor Layton. That's puzzle. That's not really my sonar. And Rune Factory, which is is technically an RPG, but it's not your normal RPG. It's a tad more farming. Take Harvest Moon and mix with Rune Factory, with Final Fantasy, and that's what you get. And I actually downloaded the original Harvest Moon. And the one thing I disliked about it is that you had to farm a lot. Because what I did is I played Rune Factory, and then I played Harvest Moon. I had to farm. You had to farm. In Rune Factory, you can say, screw it farming, I'm gonna go do something else. And you can. And I do most of the time. And in the game, I don't end up farming. I just end up... The only time I need to go farm is that when I actually want something from farming. Say, a yam. And then I go harvest a yam. That's the only time I actually go farming for anything. It's a certain item I want. A certain item I need. I mean, money, that's what I want. And money, that's what I need. But that's the point. But still. I'm saying but still. It's not on a rant. It's such a cool mix. It's such a good mix because it works so well. And it's so much fun to play. And they have the character interactive. With the character being interactive and stuff, it works really well. I love that. I love the Rune Factory series. When I first got Rune Factory 3, I'm looking at the cover, and I got it for Christmas. I thought people would think I'm an idiot for getting this game. Like, you like kiddish games, but it turns out to be a lot of fun. Have you ever had one of those games that you're scared of getting because it looks like so dang childish, and you think people are gonna judge you for getting the game? We've all been there, correct? There's been a game that you really want, but you're scared that someone's gonna make fun of you for being just looks way too childish. I mean, I was scared to go into GameStop and get Amazing Island because I thought that would, because it is a very childish game. But one reason I got it because it was so nostalgic for me, so I threw that as a reason, and I don't think anyone would judge me because I had that for the reason. But we've all had a game where it seemed so dang too childish, but you got it anyways. And it turned out to be really, really awesome. And homework. But that's just how it will work. It's so... I mean, Harvest Moon looks dumb technically on the outside, but if you like that, don't give... The game looks childish just because, you know, those hardcore gamers think, okay, if it ain't first-person shooter, you're a childish game. But no, if it's a good game, get it. Don't be worried about what other people think about you. It's the game. It's an awesome game. I love Pokemon. I've heard many people be made fun of because you like Pokemon. It's a kid game. It's a great RPG. It's almost as good as Final Fantasy. Actually, it's on the lines of Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy and Pokemon you can't compare, even though they're the same genre. That'd be comparing apples to oranges. Because they're both fruit, correct, but they're both completely different. You can compare Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy, but that's more like, what's a good example of that? That's more of a goal, like comparing two different types of apples, comparing oranges. Apples. It's like comparing grapefruit, like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a good metaphor here. It's like comparing white chocolate to dark chocolate. They're different, but they're both chocolate. And they both taste really good. Actually, comparing white chocolate to milk chocolate. Maybe white chocolate, milk chocolate, I don't know. But still, it's just don't be afraid to get a game that looks childish. Just because it looks childish does not mean it's a bad game. I mean, it looks childish and it's a very childish game and expect for the IQ of you to be like 2, well then don't get it. It's a dumb game. The looks can be deceiving. So don't be afraid to just go out and get a random game if it's good. I ran to an ad. You know what? That gives me an idea. If you have something you want me to answer a question about, or to randomly rant about, drop it down, because I have nothing to talk about during all these. The problem is going to be, well, by the time this video comes out, I'll be barely starting my next filling session. So by then, I'll be like, okay. What's the point anymore? What is the other thing I can rant about? I can rant about how they're still making DS games. That's something I can rant about. Why in the world are they still making DS games? The 3DS comes out. That's what you should be focusing on, making 3DS games. If there's still regular DS games coming out in like October, which is where Professor Layton's coming out, does that mean the original 3D, what's supposed to come out was supposed to be October? Because that was true, they could make the early launch games, they could have redone that a little bit, made that better. Revamped that, made that perfect, pushed back everything else, and wanna lie, you got some really good launch titles. I mean, if you're still really coming out with DS games, it's October. It got launched in what, April, March? The 3DS? I mean, really? I saved up to it. When was it? I'm running up runs here. Can't believe you're not being a very good pitcher. That makes no sense to me. Why in the world would you do that? That's a weird double play. But really, it makes no sense to me. If you've gotten was there like some delay in these last DS games that pushed it back? We have Kirby. Kirby got its game. That's another thing I can rant about Kirby. And why in the world do you keep on making these DS games? Make some 3DS games. If some of these DS games are 3DS games, people will get the 3DS. I'm going, those are good games. And now the Kirby rant. This Kirby Returns to Dreamland is good for the Kirby series, because when's the last time they've had a Kirby game without a gimmick? Kirby's Epic Yarn gimmick. I think don't know what that was. But I think Kirby Superstar Ultra was a revamp of the original Kirby game. So that's not really even a new game. Every single Kirby game has had some sort of a gimmick. At Amazing Mirror, I think Amazing Mirror was that you can now control. Oh, dang it. If I remember correctly, it was the gimmick for some of them was that you can like just tad of. Yeah, Curvus Curl. You didn't move Kirby, you drew on the screen, and therefore that would be your moving. That would be your transport of moving Kirby. I mean, that wasn't a real Kirby game. You couldn't inhale. They're forgetting the real gimmick of Kirby was inhaling enemies. Then heck, my first Kirby game was Kirby Air Ride. No, that's not a real Kirby game. That's a gimmick game. That's like saying, this is actually true. Mario Party 7 was my first Mario game. That was my image of Mario. Mario game was that, and I didn't want to get Mario Super Mario Sunshine because in my mind that's not a Mario game, because a Mario game was be a racing party game. That was my image of a game from the series. It was a dumb perspective of the game, but that's what my perspective of the franchise was, because that's what I've all been playing. Okay, excuse me quick, I'm gonna stop this, we're getting close to 20 minutes. Now yeah. That was a weird throw. What else can I rant about? But I've had... Oh, what they should do for the next Super Smash Bros. One thing they should do about the next Super Smash Bros. Make it more difficult. I'm not saying that in the way that the AI should be improved. No. I'm saying that in the way of unlocking characters. if you can unlock all but 3 characters by going through Super Space Emissary normally, and then going back and getting the 3 other characters by doing a certain stage or finding a certain door, one that's super duper easy. That's not hard to unlock all characters, and the stages aren't that hard to unlock either. I mean, in the original, you had to go through, like, play like 40,000 matches, no, 4,000 matches to get some characters. Some of the stages was, get target smash. I mean, you get stickers. Would you rather get the character or a sticker? I want the character. I don't want a sticker. Give me the character. Because beat 15-minute brawl in Melee, you know what you get? A character. In Brawl, you know what you get? A sticker. Not even a trophy, you get a sticker. Another thing I would love them to get rid of is boss battles. Why? I can't do it. There's a difference to be able to do. I can't do boss battles for the reason that I can't survive long enough to do boss battles. And you fail. Oh, so dang close to getting out there. But the one way I can do All-Star and Classic mode with all characters is that you get to use continues. Can you in boss battle? No. They should allow you to at least get like a few continues then. I mean like 2, if anything. It should work the way Classic and Classic mode worked, where if you died, you gotta use a continue. Not that hard. Now, do I like Subspace Emissary? Yeah, I do. Go back there. I do wish that they wouldn't been so influenced by Kirby. That annoyed me. That annoys me. Why in the world was it was basically the dude who made the series also made Kirby. Therefore, everything in the game was influenced by Kirby. You can tell that by the tier system. I'm not a big fan of tiers, but I know when someone's broken. And Meta Knight's broken. I mean, I love to play a little Brawl. I'm a fan of going for the kill. That's my style of Brawl. Go for the kill, go for the kill, go for meteor smashes. I'm a meteor smash nut. Because when I first played Melee, I would shout whenever someone got a meteor smash, Meteor Smash! I love seeing meteor smashes because it was someone getting pounded right off the stage. And I thought I would never be able to do that. Yoshi has 2 meteor smashes. I've mastered them both. One more so than the other one. One's more of a meteor smash, one's more of a slow knockdown. But, I mean, about the getting new characters. This is really strayed from what Melee said in the beginning. Nintendo's All-Stars. You're really telling me Diddy Kong is one of Nintendo's All-Stars? You're really telling me that Lucas is one of Nintendo's All-Stars? I love the Mother series. I'm a fan. I wish it would come to America. I want to play Earthbound without using illegal ROMs. I don't, so I never get to play it. But are you telling me all those small characters? Mega Man, okay, bring in Mega Man. Bring in, if you go out and get these star characters from other franchises, I don't care if you get like those. But if you have to go so far deep and get some of these characters from in your franchises, you're running out of ideas. It's not that you're running out of ideas, but you're running out of characters. It's just that simple. I actually don't think they should expand that much. And actually, I have lots more to rant about. But I'll continue this next time. And the next part, I'm gonna do Yoshi and go through special level. See you guys then.